Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Back with another review of this episode, so let's talk about it. As you know, as per usual, the first part of this will be safe for my anime onlys, and the second part of this will be not safe for the anime onlys. First of all, let's just get into it. So we start off with Hitch, which, you know, I always liked Hitch. Hitch is a bitch, right? But Hitch the bitch. But I liked her. I don't know, I always liked her. I think she's pretty cool. She's just so sure of herself. She doesn't give a fuck what people think. And she's just super girly and feminine and, like, she's a bitch and she owns it. I don't know. I like that about her. Like, she just owns that shit. So we start off with her, and is it me or does she have a different voice actor? She does. She has to. Unless her voice actor was like, let me just, be more serious. Let me just match the tone of what's happening in the world because the world is literally ending right now. Let me just match that energy. Because if I can remember correctly, in like season, was it 1? Obviously, right? Her energy was much more like, you know, like the flirtatious, like, voice or whatever. She stopped talking like that. And it sounds drastic. So I'm thinking it's a new voice actor. Unless she's just like, okay, let me be as serious as the situation is right now. Let me stop. Because she used to treat the fuck out of Annie, right? She'd be like, not like you're gonna be with any guys tonight. You know? So just that energy shift is interesting. I don't know. I think she got a new voice actor, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But she's hot. Like, Mappa is really, like, drawing people hot. Oh, yeah, let me explain the elephant in the room. So I'm not going to be showing pictures of stuff that happened in the anime because my little illegal website didn't post it, so I had to watch it on Hulu. Like, fuck. Like, I'm not trying to give them streams, but I had to today. I had to. So I had to watch the episode on Hulu, eat my stream, I guess, and no screenshots, or, like, shit that I've found on Twitter. So let's get into this. We get Hitch and Annie having a conversation about Annie's motivations, Annie's life story. She was a Marleyan, you know, mixed. Her freaking father isn't her real dad. You know, like, surprise, surprise, not her real dad. She was a product of an affair with a Marleyan and an Eldian, just like Reiner. Well, Reiner wasn't an affair, I don't believe, but whatever. She's just confused. She's desperate for acceptance or whatever. But she took more of the route of, no one accepts me. Fine, I won't let anyone in then. That's more of her response to not being accepted. Whereas Reiner's the opposite, right? Reiner's like, no one accepts me. Okay, what can I do to get people to accept me? Hey, I'm the big brother. I'm the dependable whatever. And Eren always looked up to him and whatnot. And he's like, fuck that. Nobody accepted me. Fuck everyone, right? Yeah, to make up for not having pictures of what happened in the episode, I'm just going to be, like, showing you pictures of shit that I want to see. So you have to see what I want to see. So, fuck you. You're going to see a bunch of, like, art from Twitter. You're going to see a bunch of cute shit that I like. Okay, there's your little disclaimer warning. So Annie basically tells Hitch, hey, I did a lot of unforgivable shit that I know is wrong. I did a lot of fucked up shit. And guess what? I would do it again. I would do it again if it meant I could see my father. Period. And she doesn't really show remorse. She acknowledges the fact that it was wrong what she did. And she's just like, hey, you know, I have someone I need to get back to. So, yeah, I did some fucked up shit. And yes, I would do it again. And Hitch is like, oh, okay, well, there I was cleaning up bodies and shit after you. Now I'm cleaning up bodies and shit after Eren, right? It's, you know, it's a tragedy. The intentions are different, right? We have selfish Annie doing shit just to get her dad a better life or whatever. She hated him at first, right? And she changes her mind because right when it was time for her to inherit the female Titan, he's like, oh, actually, I changed my mind. I shouldn't have trained you so hard. Yeah, I love you. You're a good daughter. And Annie's like, oh, validation from the one person who in my life accepted me. Okay, fine. You know, sure, you're a great dad. Awesome. I would love to get back to you, right? So as we've seen glimpses of throughout the series, this is her reason for fighting, getting back to her father, right? And there's going to be more on that, I think, unless they cut some shit out of the anime that they had in the manga. There's gonna be more on that, I believe. If I'm not fucking mistaken. I could be mistaken. It's not a spoiler, but at some point she said that, like, she knew that Eldians weren't bad, that the Paradisian Eldians weren't bad, that she knew it was just, like, propaganda. Anyways, the fucking goat gas-ass character this episode was Shadis, right? Which is why I have this screenshot of him from the last episode. Keith motherfucking Shadis is the fucking goat. I love where his character ended up. And it's just funny because we have this Shadis scene, and then we also have this Flock scene where he's like, hey, just be submissive. Just be submissive. Right? And then Shadis is saying the same thing, basically, to the B-side characters. He's like, just be submissive, submit to the Jaegerists, right? I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the Jaegerists or not. Yeah, fuck it. I'll give it to you. You can have it. I don't really like the Jaegerists. I don't. That might surprise a lot of people, right? And when I was first introduced to Flock, I hated his ass. Like I said, he's that character that's like, hey, I just gotta tell it how it is. But they're really just an asshole, you know? Hey, I'm just speaking facts, and they're really just an asshole. Now, my opinion on him has changed considerably because of things like the ending, because of scenes that are coming up. My opinion on him has changed, but originally, I fucking could not stand Flock. He is literally that person in real life that everyone hates, that is like, hey, not to be rude, but and it's like a truth. It's like something that's true, but it's so fucking rude. And it's like, you could have worded that better. You could have handled that better. Or you could have told me that in private. Or like, hey, you can't call me an asshole. I'm just keeping it real. I just say what no one else says. What everyone else is too afraid to say. You know, I fucking hate that person in the room. But that person is fucking necessary. When the situation demands that fucking person, it's a good fucking thing to have that person around. It's pretty much Flock, right? Like, couldn't stand him at first. Could not fucking stand him. I thought his methods were cruel. Like, I understood where he was coming from, what he was doing, and the nature of, like, establishing fear to gain control, right? Like, you gotta be a cold-hearted bastard. You gotta, as Erwin says, abandon your fucking humanity to be able to change anything. And that's exactly what Flock embodies. He throws aside he's shooting bitches in the face. He's acting like a fucking asswipe. He's killing characters we love. But hey, you gotta fucking do what you gotta do. You know, this is the new regime. Like it or not, for better or for worse, this is the new fucking regime. And Keith said it himself best. You have to fucking fall in line. Now, you can fall in line and hold on to your own morals and shit, right? You don't have to be a sheep like them. But in order to keep the casualties as low as possible, this is a revolution, obviously, right? This is a coup, obviously. Keep the fucking deaths to a minimum. Just fall in line. Literally just fall in line. Also, I forgot to say it, but I hate Annie. Always have, always will. I don't like her. Sorry if you like Annie a lot. Sorry, it's just, there's something about being a bitch and being unapologetic about it, right? That's Hitch. But there's something about being cruel. Just like, and people will always be like, oh, but she was just a kid. She was just a kid. Okay, so what? Like, who cares? She's killing animals, frogs, and, like, beetles and shit. Like, I get it. She's a victim of, like, trauma and abuse and abandonment and whatnot. But she was abandoned when she was a baby. There is very minimal trauma to being, abandoned if you're a fucking infant like that. She doesn't know her real parents. She's never seen those people. She doesn't know what she's missing. So, you know, like, I get it. She had not the best backstory, not the funnest, happiest childhood, but I don't know, she's just cruel. Another thing I want to point out is Annie does not owe this conversation to Hitch, right? I think they never established the fact that they were friends, right? They were roommates. She does not owe this truth, this backstory, this revelation of trauma. She does not owe this to Hitch. She owes this conversation to Levi. Point blank, period. And I want my anime onlys to know that especially. She owes this conversation right here to Levi. Now just sit with that feeling. This conversation she has with Hitch is what she owes to Levi. She also owes this conversation to Eren, if we're being honest. If we're being 100, right? Like, how could she or whatever, but this conversation is not one for her and Hitch. This is a conversation for her and fucking Marco's family, Eren, and Levi. Now, anime onlys, I just want to know, despite your own personal feelings towards the characters, who do you feel most resembles Erwin's ideals? So, at the end of this episode, Armin brings up a good point, right? Kind of the elephant in the room. He says, hey, I was the wrong choice. They should have saved Erwin. And this situation right here makes it absolutely obvious, absolutely clear that Erwin is the one who should have been saved, right? Who do you feel most aligns with Erwin's ideals? There are three people in charge right now. 3 people throughout the series right now who are in charge. 1 being Eren, 1 being Flock, and 1 being Armin. Who do you think most closely resembles Erwin's ideals? And I won't say anything else about it. Like, I just want to hear your opinion on that. Think hard, right? Like, think hard. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. I'm not going to lie and say that the Gabby and Kaya scene didn't make me feel a little bit of something. I'm not going to do it. I will not lie to you and say that I felt nothing, that I was angry or anything. I wasn't. Honestly, I thought that was a good scene. I thought... I can't like Gabby, bro. I can't like her, bro. I can't. But at the same time, I can see an objectively good scene and an objectively good character development that we got from Gabby. I can sit there and acknowledge that. But I still don't have to like her, bro. Bro, I don't have to like her. I don't like her, bro. I don't like her. I don't like her. And do not tell me she's the female Eren, because it's different. It is. And if you want me to go into detail on that, I can fucking, I'll fucking I can do a video. I can do a fucking thread. I can do it. Bro. Because I don't know if it's blatantly obvious or not, but I am an Eren stan. That's why these episodes have been kind of, after he's out of the picture, kind of boring for me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit boring, because I'm an Eren stan, right? And okay, well, let me not say that. It's for my manga readers. But anyways, what else is there to say about this episode? Connie and Falco. Falco is such an innocent, like, cute little... I love Falco so much. Like, if this series started off in Marley... People always talk about that. If the series started off in Marley, you'd hate Eren and you'd love Reiner and Annie and da-da-da. No, but if this series started off in Marley, I would still feel the same way about Falco. I still feel the same way about everyone, honestly. Because I just don't think it's cool to scapegoat a bunch of people for some shit that happened, forever ago. Like, what if? Okay, I know people hate doing this. This is why I'm gonna fucking say this, like, quick and get it off my tongue really fast. But people hate comparing the two. But it's hard not to. But granted, everything... Okay, well, let's say it like this. I will not bring up Germany or anything at all, right? Let's say it like this. America and the Native Americans, right? One of the first recorded genocides, if it's even recorded that well, it's not. But America, Europeans to the Native Americans, right? Now, let's say some bigger force... I don't know, let's say, Asia. Asia was like, we hate Americans for what they did to the Native Americans. We hate current Americans alive now for what they did to the Native Americans in the umpteen hundreds, right? And they all, I don't know, they sent Titan shifters to come kill us all, right? Or... they freaking wanted to exploit our natural resources or something, It's... I would never be on the side of someone like that. I would never be on their side, because what do we have to do with the past, right? And the way the series works is they somehow got the entire world to be against this island of people. And so that's how I can say, let me just say this, supporting the rumbling in a fictional story is way different than supporting a real life genocide. Point blank period. You are not a freak or like a weirdo or anything if you support the rumbling, because in this series, he's literally, his wings are clipped. Like, he has no options here. Now, if you think there are some options, I'd love to hear them. Where someone doesn't have to enslave their bloodline for all of eternity to keep some threat. Oh, if you guys keep messing with us, we will unleash the rumbling. You know, it's the entire world against this little itty bitty freaking thing, this island, and Eren has the power to do something about that, because most of them are brainwashed. Most of them are. So anyways, watch Can We Defend Eren Jaeger if you want more on that. If you would like more on that, and I think that might even be like anime only safe, because when I made that video, the series didn't even end. Yeah, watch Can We Defend Eren Jaeger, and then tell me your opinions. Like, if you tell me your opinions before you watch that video, I don't want to hear them. Anyways, to wrap up this section, how do you guys feel about Flock, whatever the fuck, do you hate him? Do you hate him? Do you hate him? How do you feel about Armin's incompetence? Like, he does not know what to do. Which, you know, it's understandable, but he is written to be the smart character. How do you feel about Mikasa's lack of agency? What should I do, Armin? Complete lack of agency. Oh, what should I do about Eren? What should I do about this situation? What should I do? You know, like, what are your thoughts on that? Just let me know your overall thoughts. I give this episode a fucking, honestly a 9 out of 10, because it's all necessary exposition. It's necessary, like, setups to what's about to happen. Be it good or bad, whatever the fuck's about to happen in the upcoming upcoming episodes. This is necessary exposition. So I give this a 9 out of 10, because it, like, even closes some prior rings. And why is Annie... Okay, well, not why, but I didn't expect Annie's dad figure to be a POC. He's literally POC. Like, I don't know what he is, but Annie's father is some sort of POC. Yas, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyways, this wraps up my anime only section. Bye. Hey, manga readers. Hi. Next episode, we are going to get the Annie pie eating scene, right? No, because we still have to save fucking what's his face from Dinglehopper or whatever the fuck. I fucking hate Connie. I'm sorry. I fucking hate Connie so much. I don't like him. I really don't like Connie. Like, I get it. I do get it. Like, oh, his mom, his sister. Yeah. Everybody has fucking lost someone. Dude. Huh? Like, this guy is sitting up here chastising, holding it against Eren that Sasha died for his little plan, and he's over here about to kill a fucking kid. What are you doing? Like, how are you gonna open your mouth? You know, in Squid Game, when, Gi-hyun, you know, the main character guy, is like, oh, Sang-woo, fucking maniac, lunatic, he's trying to kill people to win the game, what a lunatic. And it's like, okay, and if he hadn't, first of all, your ass wouldn't be alive right now. Second of all, that's the fucking rules of the game. Like, that's the rules. And everyone left, and everyone came back knowing the rules of the game. Why does Sang-woo have to be the lunatic now? Like, how are you sitting on a high horse? All these people died for you, and you are actively participating in this game. Anyways, that's Squid Game. Let me get back on fucking track. Yeah, I just don't like Connie. Like, he's sitting up here screaming, well, not screaming, but like, he's so upset with Eren over the fact that Sasha lost her life. Yet now, he's gonna fucking feed a kid to his mom, who's not a soldier, who won't benefit any fucking of the problems going on now. I just can't. But I like how John, he makes sense, right? He's like, fuck, like, technically Flock is right. I don't have to fucking fight anymore. I could just, let this rumbling happen and then sit in luxury. And something came up that I didn't even think about before, right? Since no one knows how to end the Titan curse, right? No one knows about the love plot of Mikasa. She's gonna free Ymir from her six-sworded love. No one knows about that, so no one thinks that the Titan curse is gonna go away. I didn't think about the fact that they would fight over the shifters on the island. I didn't think about that. That's interesting. I still have to sit with that thought. Because, I remember one of the theories was that Eren is gonna collect all the Titans, right? Becoming the new founder, right? Because technically right now he somewhat so has the Beast Titan. He has the Founding Titan, obviously, the Attack Titan, the Warhammer. All he would really need is the female, and the armor, and the cart. And then he'd have all of them, right? And so I remember when that was a theory, oh yeah, he's gonna collect all the Titans and then end it. Or end it with himself. End himself. So I remember that theory. That was cool. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but I'm just so fucking bored. Like, I want to see Eren, man. I'm literally so fucking bored. I am so fucking bored. I don't give a shit about this episode. I don't give a shit about the next episode or the one after that or the one after that. I don't give a fuck. I like Falco. I'll say that much. I don't know. At this point, it's just really watching, because what else am I gonna do? It's watching out of habit. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. I do want to see, like, little AOE Easter eggs or whatever, like, little cope and hope and all that. Oh my god, my cat just walked in here. I thought my life was ending. I didn't know what that was. But yeah, I do want to see the little AOE, like, little, ooh, But overall, I just can't bring myself to care that much anymore. If you want to know, my belief on AOE, my stance is, like, 30%, like, it's gonna happen. Like, I'm at 30%. I am not feeling too good about it right now. I'm not. And I just wanted to say, they fucking... Annie. I fucking hate Annie. She's a bitch. She needs to not... If nothing else changes in this fucking series, I need Annie's dad to die. If everything else is the same, that'll take, like, at least 30% of my problems with the ending off. If Annie's dad dies before she gets to hug his ass, boom, I will feel so much fucking better. Annie's dad dies, Eren doesn't throw the little fit, somehow the Alliance beats Eren fair and square. Oh my god, the cat. Get back, bro. I'm trying to record, please. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, if those three things happen, then I'll be good, like, with the ending. I'll be fine. Like, okay, Eren doesn't throw a fit. Eren got beat fair and square some fucking how. Somehow he does. Also, please take away the Armin talk no jutsu. I don't know. There are ways to save this shit ending. Do not jump over there. You won't make it. Okay. This cat is, like, gonna give me a heart attack. Anyway. Yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. Like, I'm just fuck. Like, I don't feel anything watching this. I feel nothing. I don't feel anything. I can tell you how I felt reading this. When I was reading this, I was like, okay, can we get, like, Eren's POV now? Like, can we know? Like, can we get his story as POV now? Remember when we all thought, oh, okay, that chapter was Armin's POV, 138 was Mikasa's, and 139 will be Eren, Historia's, and Ymir's. They will wrap up the story, right? Remember how much sense that made? And then we, like, just didn't get that at all? I feel not good. I don't even know what else to say. Cool, Levi's alive. Cool. Yeah, time for fucking the best episodes in Attack on Titan history. Yay! Can't wait to see the Avengers fucking assemble. Yay, bitch. Can't wait to see them go up against a fucking army of colossal titans and not all perish somehow. Can't wait to see Eren not know if they would survive, yet somehow trying to set them up to be super duper heroes for the rest of the world. They could have died at any moment in the last 3 fucking episodes. Flock could have killed them at any moment in the last 3 episodes, yet you want me to believe that Eren knew they would survive all of that. Eren somehow knew they would survive. Bullshit. I can't. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you're watching those fucking ads, guys, because I just bought a new phone, the 12 Pro Max, and now I'm broke. So, watch them fucking ads.